what was acceptable human performance in the past isn't necessarily what's acceptable today. Things change and things progress, don't they? And you may have been tasked at your company with helping to improve the performance, and because your managers, they may not be thinking what's going on right now is what they need.
I liked the picture in the blog article of those guys at the big huge cheater bar adjusting the valve, and I'm thinking,
They look tired.
they may want to do that job slightly differently today.
They look tired too.
Yep.
They look pretty worn out. Well, not everybody is a human performance expert. So how, and unlike Mark Paradise here, what were you telling me earlier?
We were talking about it. I was the 85th person in the world to be a certified professional ergonomist or human factors expert, and I just went through recertifying about 2 weeks ago. So I have this little thing. What's your number 85.
That's pretty impressive.
Yep.
So you know what you're talking about.
I hope so.
So you're going to get some expert advice here today. Well, what do you do when you need to improve the performance at your company? What are some things that, since people aren't all human performance experts, when we go to our classes, will I even ask people? Maybe like one person will raise their hand or something, but most people don't.
So back to that. You teach a class of 30 people, and one person has had some human factors training, and mostly those are short courses they've been to. So people aren't generally human factors experts, but yet they'll be tasked with, hey, I want you to improve human performance here. Well, how do you do that? What do you need to know? How do you get started? And I always think the first thing is that most people don't have time to do what I did, is get a master's with an emphasis on human factors. That just isn't a possibility.
Right.
So what's the best they can do? Well, maybe they can get a short course on human factors. Maybe they can do some reading about these techniques that people use. Maybe they could start digging into what these tools are, learn about the tools, and maybe if they really get carried away, they could do some research on which one of these tools work and which ones don't. But even that, all that is a lot of work, so it's pretty
Really
unlikely
is.
people have time to do all that.
Yeah, somebody's done a lot of that work for them.
Well, we did.
Yes, we did. We've got the book.
That's the work I did
Yes.
to create the book. So the book is called Stopping Human Error, and it's been out now for 6 months about.
Yeah.
And we put a lot of work into gathering the information that went into that book. So number one, probably if you're going to do this, you ought to read the book.
It's a great,
or at least
it's
have
a
a look
great
at
first
it.
step. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, and when you look, because you go in and break down all the different human performance type tools, in all the research that you did, that was a lot of work.
Yes, it was.
It was. And you also have created a course that in 2 days, you take them through all those tools.
So what we tried to do was take what's in the book and boil it down into the essential things you need to know to understand what these tools are, understand why they work or don't, and then by the end of that 2 days, develop your own program to, I guess I'd say, stop human error or improve human performance at your facility.
Right.
So that you don't want to, I don't recommend anybody do all these things.
Yes.
Because there's too many and it's just too hard. So what you'd be doing is picking the ones that are going to be the best at your facility for improving performance at your facility.
Out of those tools.
And we teach you how to do that.
Yeah, out of those tools. And then you're going to create a program. And so out of all that stuff, like you said, you're going to figure out which tools work for you and put your plan together.
So one of the things we do in the course, I think there's actually a slide that says time to build and present your plan. And we'll paste that slide in here in this video. And the idea is that there's certain things you should be thinking about and doing to make your own plan for improving human performance. And you work on those, and you'll pick 3, 5, maybe even 6 things you're going to do back at your facility to really reduce the chance of human error. What are the most important things for you to do that?
So to be in that course, do you need to have been TapRooT trained?
No.
So anybody can come to this training, whether
You'll want to go to the TapRooT
you
training
would
after you go to that course. But
well, it makes the perfect complement
yes,
for each other.
Because we talk about the reactive way to investigate and improve performance, and that's TapRooT root cause analysis system. And this is more the proactive way to put things in place that are going to help you improve human performance. So the two of those together, the reactive way and the proactive way, are very complementary.
It is, and for years before we had this course, we still do love for people to use TapRooT proactively, but this is a whole nother part of the program that you can add now.
Yes.
and have a much more robust program at your company. Well, we have a course coming up.
Yes, we do.
We do. It's going to be here before we know it.
September
15th and 16th.
It's not very far away.
It's going to be here in Knoxville.
Here in Knoxville.
We love having people to our hometown, don't
Yes,
we?
we do. Yes, we do.
We do. So much so, we're going to have the summit here in
June of
June
next
of
year.
2021. So
I think it's the 14th.
less than a
through
year
the
now.
18th.
Yeah, less
Of
than a
June.
year now. So, and we'll have some more things on human performance there as well, and stopping human error and all those kind of things.
So what I want to tell people is they don't have to be scared about going to this course.
No, it's a
not
great course.
It's not like you have to be a human performance expert already. We're going to teach you the basics. We're going to teach you the techniques. We're going to teach you what to look out for and how we cram that down. It's a very busy
very busy
and highly active 2 days that'll go fast like this. And then you'll have things that you can go back and implement when you get back home. This isn't a theory course. This is a practical course.
And I mean, as many of the tools that are in there that you go through and you show those pros and cons, I'm not an expert, and I took it and it was great.
Yep.
I loved the whole thing, and it's one of our favorite topics to do. But you do the pros and cons so well.
Well, I want people to know that they not only learn, hey, these are the things I want to do, but they're also going to learn, here's some things that people are being sold to do that don't work very well.
Right.
Or are counterproductive. And so you don't want to start doing these things that are counterproductive, because that'll really sabotage your program.
You really learn so much in this course. It is amazing that it's all packed into 2 days. And like I said, you don't have to be TapRooT trained to attend, but you most likely would want to get TapRooT trained after it was over. And we can help you with all of that. So start with the book. You can go online and right now
and order the book, and we'll put
Yeah.
a link in the notes today about where to order the book. And number 2, the course.
Yes.
The course, you can go to our website and you can sign up for the course, and we'll put a link to sign up for the course.
Yep.
And then it's up to you after you go to the course to go back home and to implement the things you need to implement. And we try to say, pick the ones that are going to have the most impact. Get a few done, see the impact from those, then you can go back and say, well, here, I think this is number 4 thing I ought to do. This is the number 5 thing I ought to do. And so you can work on, it's always a continuous improvement program, because whatever you decide is good enough human performance today, probably 2-3 years from now, people are going to look back and say, oh no, we want better performance than that. And so you'll be continually improving and trying to get better and better over time.
That's why we call it that continuous improvement program.
Yes, exactly.
That's what we do. And as you can see here at System Improvements, we're continuing to improve things for you all as well. Continuing to build these tools together so that your all's program can be as great as it can be. Well, Mark, thank you for coming and explaining all about this and about the book and all the work you put in to save people so much time, but to also let them proactively get out there and hopefully stop things from happening. If you want more information on this, contact us at info@taproot.com. You can go to our website and there's information there. You can sign up for the course that's September 15th and 16th, and you can order the book right there. We want to make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms, subscribe to this channel, ring the bell for notifications, and otherwise have a great week, and we'll see you back here next week.